for you. And I'm at the best of my ability. I'm going to learn about you and get close to you and live for you and tell other people about you because you're all that matters. You're everything. That's believing. Because without Jesus Christ, you are eternally lost and you'll die in your sin. Because believe me, you have sinned.
Amen.
I have sinned. And I've come short of God's plan for me. But God is rich in mercy. See, that's all that matters. Sometimes you just got to say, Lord, I need mercy. I got nothing else to bargain with. I just need mercy. And when you get on God on those terms, His ears are open. He's always waiting to hear the prayer of a repentance prayer.
Amen.
See, the 90 and 9, the song that was sung. But you know what the shepherd did? He left the 90 and 9 and went and hunted for the one that was lost.
Amen.
God makes the move to you. God is hunting you. He's speaking to you. He says, I'm a God rich in mercy. I'm a God of grace. And everyone in this Bible did wrong. Every one. There ain't a one written in here that didn't do something wrong. There ain't a one of them in here perfect other than Jesus Christ.
Amen. Amen.
Every other man and woman in here had some type of problem, some type of fault. The disciples argued amongst each other who was greater than the other one. Peter would run over here with the Jews a while, then he'd run over here with the Gentiles a while. Paul tried to destroy him. Moses was a murderer, he was a doubter. David was an adulterer. They all had problems. They all missed the mark. But the thing about it is, they put their trust in God.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying? They relied on that mercy. And that mercy changed their lives. Let me tell you, your life could be changed tonight.
Amen.
Your life could be changed if you accept the gift of God.
Amen.
The mercy of God. Your life can be changed. Your bills will still be due tomorrow, but your life will still be changed. You understand that? This, come in here and set your bills on fire and throw them in a garbage can, and I don't believe in that stuff. I don't like that stuff. You know, other people, if they watch it, they watch it. I don't like that bill burning stuff. I don't like it. To me, I don't like it. You know, anybody? I don't like it. But I do believe that God will make a way for you to pay your bills.
Amen.
God will make a way for you that you can put food on your table for your children.
Yes.
See? God will make a way for you. God will provide for you. God will reach down His hand when you think there is nowhere else to turn and pull you out of the darkest pits of your life. God will do that. God will do that. He'll make a way. And it says that if you'll seek His kingdom first, all these other things will be added unto you, and that is a promise by the Lord Jesus Christ that He cannot lie to you.
Amen.
I'll add this to you. I'll make a way that you can provide for your family. I'll make a way for you that you can have the things that you need. He knows you need clothes. He knows we need raiment. He knows we need shoes on our feet. He knows we need the electric bill paid. He knows we need groceries. And He says, I'll make a way for you.
Amen.
David said, I was young and now I am old. And I have never seen the righteous forsaken or begging bread. I have never seen God turn His back on His people. God will not turn His back on you. You understand that? But why does the world continue to turn its back on God? See? We say, Lord, I need you. And then we run right back to the lifestyle that He's trying to pull you out of. Don't you understand that? He runs right back into the lifestyle that He wants to deliver you from. You know what the word deliver means? to pull out of a situation, to experience true deliverance, forgiveness. Sin is a heavy burden that will crush you and eat you alive. And it will eat everyone in your family alive too. Because it is a disease that does nothing but destroy. Do you understand that? There's nothing good in sin. None. Ever came out of sin. But God can turn any situation around and use it for His good. Do you understand that? He can turn your mistakes into things for His glory. God can use you. He can use you. And the life that you led before you came to Jesus is all washed away when you come to Him.
Amen.
The old man is dead.
Amen.
There's a new creature, a new life,
Amen.
a new day.
Amen.
See, there's a tomorrow. There's a tomorrow for you. Did you know that? If you're a Christian here tonight, there's a tomorrow to you. If your life ends, you will be with God.
Amen.
So there is a tomorrow for you. If you're lost, there may not be a tomorrow for you. And that's serious business. A tomorrow. Tomorrow. Even if we're leaving this world, there's a tomorrow. For the Christian, there is a tomorrow. There is a happy day waiting. There is a hope waiting. Sometimes that's all I think about, is that hope. If I think about it 10, 12 hours a day, that gets me through a hard time that I'm having in this world. I think about, just come on and get me. It'll be okay. I don't want to die, but sometimes, let's just go home. But then He says, now you got work to do. You got work to do. I'll call you when I'm ready. You got work to do. You got work to do. I want you to do stuff. And it's the same way with all of us. There's a home awaiting you that are washed in the blood. Think about it. I want you to think about that tonight. Every Christian that's in this building. You think about that there's a home awaiting you. A mansion prepared just for you. Because Jesus said, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it wasn't so, I'd have told you. So, He's prepared a place for you. It's got my name all over it. And there ain't nobody getting it because it's mine. He might put you one beside me, but that one's mine. See? That's good news tonight. Tonight's good news. There's a lot of bad news, but tonight is good news. I got good news for you. You got to make your reservation on this side of the grave. And Joe was singing, when the rich man cried from hell, there was no one hearing. I believe people in hell prayed and cried daylight to dark. But there'll be no one here. There'll be no answer. There'll be no drop of water. It's one of my favorite songs they sing. Just one drop of water, the rich man cried. One drop of water, but not no water failed. You think about that? He cried for one drop of water, but there one drop of water failed. And I believe he's still crying for that drop of water. And that drop of water is not going to fall. Are you seeing the seriousness? But God is offering you a chance of escape. See? Chance of escape. We've got to escape that everlasting destruction of total darkness, of pain and suffering. And that is possible through Jesus Christ. I give you good news tonight. Good news. There's good news for your children. There's good news for your enemies. There's good news for your co-workers. That salvation is still free and it's still available. And that the door is open. But I want to tell you, that door is going to shut. And when God shuts it, there ain't nobody else going to open it. And the ark is open. Are you in the ark of safety tonight? I think there's a song that's like that. Are you in the ark? Only you and God can answer that, because I don't know. But I'm in the ark. And I'm going to tell you, I got my seat reserved. I wasted time in my life I would give anything to get back. But I can't. But I want to tell you, I'm making the most of my opportunities. This is all that matters. This gets me through a day. This makes me a father. This makes me a better husband. This makes me reach out to those that are lost. It reaches out to your children. It makes me understand that what your children need. Your children need Jesus Christ. I'll tell you right to your face. That's what they need. They need Jesus Christ. They need to be saved. They need to be on the road to glory. And you as parents need to be on the road to glory. You need to be on that wagon train. You need to be on that first trip, on that ticket out of here. Because tonight, they may be playing that Super Bowl down in Dallas, but God might say, go get my people and bring them home. And let me tell you, they can throw that football all they want to, but I'll be up there in heaven. How about that? Amen. I think that quarterback of Green Bay is a Christian. Did you see him dropping back and brother, the old ball just lays to the ground? Because he's gone home. You notice that? I ain't saying it can't happen, because buddy, it ain't nothing that's holding him back in my eyes. He's just waiting the word from the Father. Now, it might be 1,000 years from today, but it might be in 5 minutes.
Amen.
I don't know. All I know, we got to be ready for that call. Are you ready for that call? When your name is called, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go home. I'm ready to go home. I'd be out playing when I was a kid. Mom hollered, come on in and eat supper. I want to play just a little bit longer. Well, come on in. Eat supper. When God calls, we can't say, we're going home. When He calls, that's when we're going. And we can eat supper at His table.
Amen.
I think about that all the time. Every day. Every day. I think about that. I'm going to sit at that table. And I'm going to, and you know what? Jesus is going to serve you. Did you know that?
Amen.
He said, I'll serve you. And I'll be proud to have you sitting beside of me. Now think about that. Us with our faults and failures and all of our shortcomings, but He's going to be proud to have you sitting beside of Him because you received His gift of grace and His blood is covering your sin. Me and Gene can sit there and listen to Him all day.
Amen.
All day long. See? I think about it every day. I talk about it. I think about it. Because I believe that there's a heaven. Amen. I believe and there's a place for God's people.
Amen.
And it's by His grace. And as we close tonight, we've all missed the mark. We've all went the wrong direction. Tonight you're sitting in here just you and God. Nobody else in here don't matter but you and Him. How's that? Everybody else just disappears besides you and Him. And it's like I told them in Sunday school this morning, if you're pleasing God, it don't matter if you're pleasing nobody else because you're doing the right thing.
Amen.
You please Him and the world will take care of itself. Because I don't care what you do, there's going to be some scrub out there that's going to try to knock you down. Because that's just how the world is. But if you're pleasing the Almighty, He'll keep blessing you, and He'll deal with them. So please God and don't worry about them. We do sometimes. We all do. I do. But let me tell you, if you're pleasing God, you don't have to worry what people are saying about you. Because He'll let you know when you're doing something you ain't supposed to do. He'll let you know. But as we sing an invitational hymn here tonight, if you're lost, it's just you and God. And He's saying you walked according to this world. God knows you're lost. A person don't have to come up and beat you over